Hey everyone, so I thought I'd try out Dollarama deals time again. In this video, what I'm going to do is show you stuff that I picked up at Dollarama. Dollarama is a dollar store chain in Canada. They have lots of stores all across the country, and in Toronto there's tons and tons of them. Like, they're almost as frequent as, say, Tim Hortons. They're everywhere. If not a Dollarama, then another sort of off-brand dollar store. Anyways, Dollarama's big chain. They usually have some authentic stuff, and then they'll have a lot of like rip-off stuff too. And usually they'll have a whole bunch of stuff that just didn't sell well, so they have them at a deeply discounted price in their store. So I'm just going to show you a couple different things. And actually, first off, I'm going to start with this. And for those of you that know what this is a shake weight, like from the stupid infomercials that everyone laughed at for about a year or so. But then, yeah, they didn't really stick around that long, and they ended up in Dollarama for $3, and I had to buy this just to show someone that this is being sold in Dollarama now. This here, a shake weight, like an official shake weight. It even came with the packaging, which I threw out automatically. Sorry about that. The as seen on TV packaging with the woman holding the shake weight and like exercising with it. It was funny, and I had to pick it up just to show it to someone. Next is, if I can get this to sit here, I'll just put it on the floor. Next thing is something in a new line of toys. It's a series that started when I was, let's see, I would have been in about grade 5 at the time. So 10 years old approximately. That, of course, is Beyblades, or Beyblade, I should say. It was a lot more fun. Like, the TV show and the toys themselves were pretty fun when I was younger. But then these new ones, of course, Toys R Us still sells them brand new for like 10, 15, 20 bucks, depending on what kind they are. But, of course, the dollar store got official Hasbro Beyblades. And they were selling them for $3, or either $3 or $2. And this is what they look like now. Yeah, apparently they decided against the easy to put together design, and instead they have like it's included with this little like key thing that you're supposed to use to like twist everything together. It's just a lot more complicated than it needs to be. And in all honesty, I don't care for this. They took a simple, cheap idea and they turned it into this metal mess that seems to just topple over within like 15 seconds of making it spin. It's weird, but they had it there because apparently they're just not selling as well as they used to. And considering that they have this new thing now called Bay Wheels, and they even have these other things that I saw at Fan Expo, and I actually got a couple of free ones. They're in one of my Fan Expo videos. They have these new Beyblades that have like these monster thingies like sprouting up out of the top of the spinning tops, and I have just no idea what these things, like how they're supposed to be used. Like, who would be interested in these things? They're just weird. But yeah, that's one example of a concept that should have just died out, being reborn and then completely destroyed and devastated, and just it ruined one thing from my childhood that I really liked. Yeah, it's just kind of disappointing to see where that ended up after like 12 years. Next, I went through the children's books and coloring books area, and they even have a couple of like just regular chapter books. But yeah, I saw this here. It's DC Super Friends Super Sticker Book, and it's made by a company called Fidel or something like that, and it looks to be official. Like it has the DC Comics copyright thing on there, and it even has the right trademark codes. Either way, yeah, it was $2, and yeah, I like DC characters, so I just got this because I wanted it. Not that I'm actually gonna take out the stickers and like stick them onto the different like scenes and stuff that they have in here. I'm just gonna. I just bought it because I wanted it. Next is something that I actually remember the commercials for this a couple years ago when they were showing it. Now, of course, this is a revised model of it. I guess they changed something with it because here it's showing it as a second version. But yeah, it's a toy associated with the TV show iCarly. It's on Nickelodeon and it's also on YTV. Now I think, sorry, the final episode aired already, so the show's over with. But yeah, it's iCarly Sam's Remote 2. Up here it shows, it sort of looks like it's Sam's Remote squared, but it's probably just Sam's Remote 2. Yeah, I remember this when it was first advertised in like commercials in between the shows, and I was like, what would you use that for? Is it just to sort of do like imaginary scenarios of like you're pretending to be Sam and Carly and you're wanting to do your own fake like web series? Like I don't understand what this would be for exactly. And it even comes with like weird rhinestone stickers in the back there, and I have no idea what those have to do with this. Except for on the back they show them like actually stuck onto it, but I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it like this. I have no reason really to open it up. And in fact I only bought it because I was like, what the hell? Like I knew this existed. It wasn't a complete surprise. What I was surprised about was that, like, I mean, it was available in the dollar store, and it was $3 there. It still works. I'm surprised after like 4 years that the batteries in this still work, considering it says "Try me" and all the buttons are exposed here, so you can try each of the buttons. So I'll just press each of them. First one's applause. Next one's boo, but it looks like 600. Next is random dancing, so what the show is known for. Okay, I'll just cut it short there. Oh, it just finished. And then sound bites. And they're just random sounds. But yeah, I really don't know why I bought this. I just saw it. It reminded me of when I actually liked watching this show. And it's kind of embarrassing because, like, I mean, 2010, I was 18. Let's see. Yeah, I would have been still 18 years old. At the end of the year, I turned 19, but whatever. For most of 2010, I was 18. And this is about the time that this was released. So to be an 18-year-old watching this is kind of silly. But I don't know. Like, I like watching a lot of different TV shows, and I pretty much watched this because of Miranda Cosgrove being in Drake and Josh, and this blonde girl here, I always forget what her name is. I don't really care to know what her name is, but she was in an episode of Will and Grace that I found to be really, really funny, and Will and Grace was one of my favorite TV shows for a long time. I still like it, but it's not one of like my most favorite TV shows. But yeah, she was in a really funny episode. It was like a Christmas episode where they went to see the Nutcracker or something like that. No, not that one. They went to see some play or some musical or something, and yeah, she was in it. She played the oldest kid out of like an entire group of kids, and she was just very dry and sarcastic, and she was pretty funny in that. Anyways, I'll stop talking about that. Throw that to the side. And now the last thing I'm going to show you, I actually tried to set this up, and of course it did not work. I expected as much that it wouldn't work. What it is a digital flat antenna made by RCA. It was $3. It says designed for HD TV broadcast, supports 1080 HD TV broadcast. It says receives free local HD VHF UHF signals. Improves reception of harder to receive channels, and disappears into surroundings because it's flat and you can stick it on a wall somewhere. Anyways, I tried it out just on a whim. I don't mind buying stuff from any dollar store, even if it doesn't work. Even at Dollarama, the most expensive things are like $3. So to even spend $3 on something that's not going to work, I'll risk it. Like, I mean, it's $3. I can't really complain about $3. I know for other people across the world, $3 is a big deal, but speaking specifically for my situation, $3, I could give or take $3. Like, if I lose $3, big whoop. Now, if I only had $3, it would be a whole other scenario, but what can you do? Yeah, I tried it out. From what I saw online, people were saying, oh, you need to have it, like, right by a window because any wall can completely interfere with the signal. So I stuck it pretty much right on my window here, connected it to my TV. It did not pick up a single signal, nothing at all. So I just tossed it in the garbage and just kept the packaging here momentarily just to film this video. But yeah, that's the stuff I found at Dollarama. Some sort of funny stuff. Some stuff that I actually sort of want. And then something very disappointing that sort of made me miss the things from my childhood and really see that things change pretty fast, and they change for the worse a lot of the times too. But yeah, that's it. If you want to continue watching these Dollarama deals videos, let me know in the comments below. If you really have no interest in watching this, voice your opinion as well. Just tell me, hey, sorry, no, we don't want to see this. You're better off just sticking to what you're already doing. But yeah, any comments, ideas, opinions, anything at all, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say now, and I should probably just stop it here. See ya.